Most AI generated websites look like the exact same neon gradient, vibe coded template you've seen 100+ times. But there's a new platform called Aura.build that actually breaks that typical done 100+ times generic copy of what vibe coding websites actually can be. This platform doesn't just spit out pretty sections, it builds real conversion-based, agency-ready websites. Let's talk about a few of the main issues when it comes to actually 100% vibe coding with no code knowledge website-based platforms such as Lovable, Base44, 21st Dev, all these different platforms that are prompt based that you can build and structure out websites from a prompt. The issue is they're all built on a similar structure. Gradient blobs, massive hero text, they're all just generic copies of each other. There's no structure, no UX strategy, and really no business logic at all going into making things like this. So let's go ahead and actually dive into the platform itself. Head over to Aura.build or the first link in the description. It's going to bring you to a site like this. Go over and make an account. You can make a free account with multiple OAuth sign-in options, or you can just use your typical email and password. Once you do, you should be greeted with a screen that looks like this. This is your typical prompt-based builder, okay? So things like Lovable, Base44, those types of website building platforms, it's gonna function the same here. The best way to pair this up, just like those platforms, is using ChatGPT and a platform like octopus.do to actually structure your sitemaps out for you. Things like that to actually give you a full polished prompt to throw at this thing to actually make something out of the typical structure that you see with all other LLMs. Now, as you can see, we do have access to LLMs such as Gemini 3 Pro, GPT 5.1, we have Opus 4.5, and then we have some of the older LLMs, GPT-5, 4.5 Sonnet, and Gemini 2.5 Pro for you guys to use for all prompt-based functions, which we'll dive into deeper in the video when we start making changes. Now we have the app button here, which actually gives you access to pull different components from the component section itself, which is basically a selling point in its own, but we'll dive into that deeper in the video. You have your templates, your assets, your code snippets, and your previous chats. Then you have your option to add your files in there. You also have a Figma button, so you can actually import and export to Figma as you wish. So that's kind of like the whole prompt-based function. We're going to be diving into the next section up here in the header, which is called templates, which is what I believe to be the ultimate top-of-the-line platform for something like this. It's like Webflow and Opus had a baby, some of the things that it creates. So we're going to head over to the template website, and there's almost 2,000 templates for you to access here. And let's go ahead and just check this one out, for example. We're going to go ahead and just click on it. It's going to pull up a page that looks like this. Give it a few seconds to load, and just beautiful animated backgrounds, beautiful text font. You can come up here and click the preview button, and it's going to open the full dimensioned page for you. So here we have a beautiful website with scroll lock animations, Webflow-esque animations here. That's a little on the simpler side for what this platform actually offers, believe it or not. This website features all the niches. You have construction landing page templates, you have e-commerce landing page templates, you have Congress event loading pages templates. I mean, it's just endless. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the SaaS focused applications, because I truly believe that that's kind of where the main strategy for building websites is right now. Let's go ahead and check out AI Finance SaaS landing page. I mean, as you can see, the animations are just beautiful, beautiful glass morphic glass cards there, beautiful grid structure, transparent there in the background. You have your logo carousel there. I mean, just beautiful structure overall. I don't see any reason to change anything here besides make it your own with different text and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and keep diving down just to give you guys an idea of the kind of stuff that's actually on this site. I mean, it's incredible. And these are all amazing templates. I mean, any one of these that I click on are just going to blow your mind with it actually being able to be accessible in HTML code or via the prompt builder to make changes. It's just such a good platform to give you such a solid base starting platform that nothing else is going to offer to you. I mean, check this stuff out, man. Beautiful animations, beautiful testimonial section, and it's really just endless, man. I mean, any of these platforms themselves. Let's check out Nextera. Go ahead and preview this website as well, and then we'll move on to the next section. I mean, look at this. This is just amazing, super cool looking animations, super high quality pictures there. You have your services, super nice animations there as well. Retail and e-commerce, social media. You have your beautiful testimonials or latest projects section. If you guys want to see how to actually export this in HTML code or make changes via the prompt builder, it's going to be the later part of the video. You go ahead and check the timeline out on the video or in the description to skip to that part, but I'm going to talk about a next section that I believe is also an extreme selling point for you and your team. We're going to head over to the component section up here in the header. Now, the component section is basically a smorgasbord smorgasbord of different things. You have actual just straight up one section landing pages, you have glass cards, you have buttons, you have animated backgrounds, which is absolutely revolutionary. I mean, these backgrounds on here are awesome, and they are open for you to download an HTML code. You can change them in any way you want and implement them into your already made website if you want. Or if there's a template on here that you don't like the background of, you can usually just add it in via the component section inside of the prompt builder. So if we go ahead and check out some of these glass cards here, just to give you an idea of what it's actually offering to you. I mean, these are beautiful glass cards, nice glows there. All of this information is fully editable for you. And really the possibilities are just endless. These are just different sections you can go ahead and just copy and paste into your website. If you don't like a current section you're working with, it's as simple as being able to export it. And like I said, I'll show you guys later in the video how to do that. But I mean, some of these are just absolutely stunning. You have access to almost 2,000 components on this website, and all of them are super high quality. Absolutely amazing. I mean, just AI won't make you something like this that looks this beautiful, and it's really a good starting platform to actually finish it up and make it look exactly like you want. Now let's go ahead and dive into the next section, which is going to be assets. Assets is an entire 26,000 access library to the highest quality images you're going to find almost anywhere on the internet. I mean, this platform has everything for you, from being able to utilize these for Instagram posts, carousels, backgrounds, actual testimonial profile pictures, anything. I mean, look at some of these images. They're absolutely stunning. If we go ahead and click out the futuristic glass card, I mean, this right here is a Instagram post in itself. Download in 4K. There's so many options here, it's endless, and all of these are fully customizable via the image generation software, which is partnered with Nano Banana. And to be able to actually filter it down, let's go ahead and say that we're looking for an image on our website section, glass card, that's focused on what I have to offer to people. So let's use a coding image. Go ahead and search up coding, and we have beautiful images here. I mean, these are just ready to go images to drag and drop, super high quality. If we go ahead and head over to the icon section, all of these icons are going to appear here. So you have height here. I mean, you have all of these little glass card, glass morphic, 3D looking icons that are fully editable to make it however you want to make it. One more thing to look at before we dive into making changes. If you go down to the specific glass card or website you're looking at, and you look right here in the bottom right section, you can see that there's a little pro button. This means that this website template is only available for pro members. You cannot get access to the code. You cannot make changes. You can view it, but you cannot do anything more than that if you don't have the pro plan. But if we come up here to the mobile SaaS dashboard template, you can see that it does not have that. So even if you just have a free account, there are options on this website for you to go and actually start diving into and making changes to kind of give you an idea of how this platform works. But we're going to go ahead and check out this SatSync team collaboration website, and we're going to make some changes to it. So once we click on it, you're going to get a screen that looks like this. Now, a few of the options here that you have, you can view it on a tablet, you can view it on a phone. So that kind of gives you that mobile viewing structure dimension, so you know exactly what you're actually going to have to make changes on later down the line when you get to that finished polished build. So you can see it's just going to give you some information down here, how many times it was remixed, the category, stuff like that. We're going to be focusing on this button here. You're going to click use as pro. Now this remix design glass card is going to show up. Basically, this is going to give you the option to make prompt based changes right here with the choice of different models as we've seen before. What we're going to want to do is actually skip this and come down here and click the remix full template button. Once you click this, it's going to duplicate it over to your account. Essentially kind of works with like Framer and Figma. When you actually make changes to something, it's going to duplicate it over. Once you get here, you're going to see the prompt based entry on your left side. Again, you can make whatever request changes as you like, but what we're going to go ahead and do is click the little code button up here in the top left, and then we're going to click copy. This is the full structured HTML code for this website. All of the CSS, all the sizing, everything included in this file itself. So what we're going to want to do, we can also click export. You can download the HTML itself. You can copy HTML. Again, you can click code here, and it's actually going to open up a code editor that you can actually make changes inside of the platform itself, and it's going to convert over. Let me go back up to the top here and make a simple hero text change. Let me go ahead and find the hero text in this HTML. Go ahead and change it to, let's do AI powered assistant. And as you can see, the active changes over here on the right side. As I'm making those code changes, it changes everything for me. So instead of that, we're going to go ahead and head over to an IDE of choice. We're going to be using Cursor for this video. We're going to open up an empty directory. We're going to make a new file called index.js. HTML. That's going to give us a blank HTML file. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. I had to redo this video because this stuff sucks. Once we got that in there, we should see something that looks like this. We're going to do Command V and paste our HTML in there. Now we have a fully functioned website ready to go for us to make changes. Now let's go ahead and get this hosted before we make any changes so that we can actually see them in a full-scale browser. We're going to come up to new terminal. If you've never done this before, it's okay. This is how I host my HTMLs. We're going to do Python 3-m http.server, and we're going to host this on port 8000. Go ahead and click enter. It's going to say serving HTTP on port 8000. Now we can head over to our browser, open up a new tab, and type in local host port 8000. That's going to open up our website, and from here we can make any changes we want to make and come over and refresh them. Let's make a change to something a little more visual so you guys can get an understanding of it. We're going to come over here, and here is our eyebrow text. So this is going to be the text that displays right here in this section of the website. Go ahead and change this to v1.0 out now, Command S. And then we're going to go back over, refresh. As you can see, that has changed. Let's go ahead and go back and make another change. Let's change the hero text to the AI powered productivity assistant that matters. Go ahead, Command S, come over, refresh, and we have our hero text being displayed there for us. But that was website building. So why don't we head back over and head over to the component section and see how we can actually make changes with the components. So let's go ahead and say that I don't like the hero background on the website that we're working on. Let's go ahead and change it to something else. Let's come over to Unicorn Studios background. What we're gonna do is actually come over to the code, and we're gonna go ahead and just copy this. I'm gonna go over, again, you can ask your agent to implement this for you, but we're gonna find our background section. We're gonna go ahead and just paste this in here, and then we're going to make some changes to where these start. So we're going to move these over, and then we're going to move these over, and then we'll go ahead and click Command S. Once we do that, we can go back over to our website. As you can see, it has the old background. Let's refresh, and now we have our new background added there for us. So let's do a section, for example. Let's go ahead and implement a section between transform your workflow and built for modern times. Let's go ahead and check out this animated testimonial section. So we're gonna go ahead and load the component up. Let's go ahead and go to the preview and make sure it's something that we like. Looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and go over to the code, copy all of this down here. Now let's head back over to our IDE. Since this is such a big section, I kind of want to save time in the video. I'm going to actually utilize my IDE agent. Once you finish up here, obviously it's going to tell you what's been done. We've all worked with IDEs before. We're going to come up here and refresh this. As you can see, it has copied that entire section over for us. So this is absolutely awesome, the way that this implements certain things into your website design. The possibilities are endless pretty much. So now that we have that section done, let's head over to the asset section. Let's go ahead and check out some of these icons. What we're gonna do is go ahead and click remix image, and let's go ahead and type in, I don't like the green. Let's change it to be something with multiple color gradients, like purple, blue, and pink. Super simple prompt here. You can also change the aspect ratio. Let's go ahead and keep it at 1:1 for, let's say we're using this as an Instagram picture. Again, pairing this with GPT to make a more professional prompt is always going to give you more bang for your buck. We're gonna go ahead and click generate and give it a few minutes. And here you go. This is your revised image, and it's basically done exactly what I've asked it to do. You go ahead and download this image, just like I showed you before. It's gonna give you a full scale 4K high quality image. So really the main thing here is that it allows you to build premium sites, SaaS, rentals, real estate, way faster than you normally would be able to do. Instead of spending 30 hours in Figma and then developing it development and then revision cycles, you get to a starting point that already feels like it's senior level. From a client deliverability standpoint, it's already higher quality. Another key feature is that you keep full creative control of even the templates themselves. You can take it, completely alter it to make it your own. You can completely change how everything looks, how everything feels. It really just raises your baseline quality all around the dashboard. Woo! And that's it, boys. If you're serious about leveling up your web design and you're tired of building the same AI gradient sites that everyone else has built 100 million thousand times, go ahead and check out Aura.build. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. Again, I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around and supporting me. If you have any video ideas, drop them down below. I'll make a full-scale video about it. Again, thank you guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.